Legii zielone stroje ze Stalą Stalowa Wola ostatnie 5 minut rozgrzało kibiców do białości, ale po kolei w 44 minucie bramkę dla gości zdobył Dariusz Zgódczyński. Po przerwie w 60 minucie ten sam zawodnik podwyższył z rzutu wolnego na 2-0. Kontaktową bramkę dla Legii mógł zdobyć Ratajczak, ale doskonale obronił Cebrat. A to dwie niezrozumiałe decyzje sędziego Słabika z Gdańska. W tym przypadku Jóźwiak powinien zostać ukarany co najmniej żółtą kartką. Ten niesportowy gest kwalifikował się na kartkę czerwoną. Sędzia podyktował wolnego dla Legii. I wreszcie wspomniane ostatnie 5 minut meczu. 86 minuta. Sprytne zagranie Jacka Sobczaka i wracają nadzieje na remis. 1-2. Chwilę później znakomitą główkę Szestakowa broni ponownie Cebrat. W odpowiedzi Sajdak nie wykorzystuje 100% sytuacji, strzelając zbyt nerwowo ponad poprzeczką. Minutę później akcja Stali, faul Robakiewicza i rzut karny. Robakiewicz wyczuł intencje Jaskulskiego i pewnie obronił. Legia nie wykorzystała jeszcze dwóch dogodnych okazji i przegrała ze Stalą Stalowa Wola 1-2.
Miano rycerzy wiosny piłkarze ŁKS-u uzyskali w końcu lat 50., gdy zdobyli Puchar i Mistrzostwo Polski. Po ostatnich 4 zwycięstwach w lidze zaczęto w Łodzi przypominać stare dzieje. Dziś jednak rycerze wiosny byli dziwnie ospali i powolni, co skrzętnie wykorzystali piłkarze Zagłębia. Wprawdzie gola strzelonego przez Piotra Czachowskiego z rzutu wolnego sędzia nie uznał, bo podyktował wolny pośredni, a piłka bezpośrednio po strzale wpadła do siatki, nie dotknięta przez żadnego z zawodników, ale Zagłębie wyjechało z Łodzi bogatsze o 2 punkty. ŁKS-iacy nie potrafili przebić się przez obronę Zagłębia, które zwalniało grę, rozbijało ataki łodzian, broniło się całą drużyną i rzadko kontratakowało. Znowu dały o sobie znać te same grzechy ŁKS-u. Przede wszystkim brak celnego podania i nieumiejętność przeprowadzenia ataku pozycyjnego. W 39 minucie Zagłębie wyprowadziło kontratak, a akcję przy bocznej linii pola karnego zatrzymał faulem łódzki obrońca. Po dośrodkowaniu z wolnego Janusz Kudyba głową zdobył gola dla Zagłębia. W drugiej części meczu piłkarze ŁKS-u atakowali, ale nieskutecznie. Tylko Juliusz Kruszankin był dwukrotnie bliski zdobycia gola. Najczęściej akcje ŁKS-u kończyły się spalonym. Ustawieni w jednej linii obrońcy Zagłębia wielokrotnie łapali łodzian w pułapki obsajdowe. ŁKS przegrał w Łodzi z Zagłębiem Lubin 0-1.
Stal Mielec, niebieskie stroje i Pegrotur to drużyny, którym daleko od ligowego podium. Mało tego, dębiczanie od jesieni uważani są za chłopców do bicia. Z takim zamysłem gospodarze rozpoczęli mecz i już na wstępie mogli zdobyć gola. Znowu brylował Adam Fedoruk, numer 5, który wypracowywał kolegom wyśmienite okazje i sam strzelał, lecz brakowało mu odrobiny szczęścia lub dokładności, tak jak w tym przypadku. Tym razem z kolei wyłoży piłkę Jaskotowi, lecz ten spudłował z 2 metrów. Podenerwowani kibice w przerwie wyciągnęli karty do zechcyka, a policja nudziła się, gdyż 18 niebieskich samochodów przywiozło stanowczo za dużo funkcjonariuszy, jak na garstkę raczej spokojnych fanów z Dębicy. Po przerwie od mocnego uderzenia w słupek zaczął Jędraszczyk. Chwilę później jego strzał wybił na róg Szymaszek. Dopiero wprowadzony w 56 minucie Siergiej Raliuczenko odmienił losy pojedynku. W 65 minucie jak wytrawny snajper nie dał szans Szymaszkowi i kwadrans później znowu sprytnie po podaniu od Jędraszczyka po raz drugi pokonał bramkarza Pegroturu. Goście właściwie tylko raz bardziej zagrozili mieleckiej bramce, ale pojedynek Sławomir Majak, Bogusław Wyparło wygrał ten drugi. I kiedy 2 punkty stalowcy mieli już w kieszeni, zespołowa akcja Jędraszczyk, stopa, Fedoruk przynosi 3. gola autorstwa po raz kolejny najlepszego na boisku Adama Fedoruka.
Dobry, szybki mecz rozegrały dziś zespoły Śląska Wrocław i bydgoskiego Zawiszy. Pierwsza połowa to zdecydowana przewaga gospodarzy. W 16 minucie Gałkowski został wypuszczony w tak zwaną uliczkę przez Greczniewa i kiedy znalazł się w odległości około 20 metrów od bramki Matuszewskiego, został sfaulowany przez jednego z bydgoskich obrońców. Greczniew strzelił mocno obok nie najlepiej ustawionego muru i Śląsk objął prowadzenie. Raz jeszcze w zwolnionym tempie precyzyjne uderzenie wrocławskiego pomocnika. To była piękna bramka. W 32 minucie po wrzucie z autu na przedpolu Bramki Matuszewskiego doszło do dużego zamieszania i znowu Greczniew znalazł się tam, gdzie powinien. Strzelił, piłka odbiła się od obrońcy Zawiszy i myląc bramkarza gości wpadła do siatki. 2-0 dla Śląska. Po przerwie inicjatywę przyjęli bydgoszczanie. W 57 minucie po jednym z szybkich kontrataków zaskoczyli obrońców wrocławskich. Wyraźny błąd góry wykorzystał Kot i goście zdobyli tak zwaną kontaktową bramkę. Końcówka znowu należała do wrocławian. Po akcji w trójkącie Gałkowski, Greczniew, Ilski ten ostatni pięknie strzelił i Śląsk wygrał z Zawiszą Bydgoszcz 3-1.
Wisła Kraków w czerwonych koszulkach swoje wyjazdowe spotkanie z krakowskim Hutnikiem rozpoczęła od bramki. W 4. minucie Zbigniew Grenda przytomnie podał do Tomasza Kulawika, a ten zdobył prowadzenie dla Wiślaków, którzy po ostatniej wielkiej serii porażek w pierwszej lidze szukali szansy na przerwanie złej passy w meczu derbowym. Hutnicy ostatnio przywieźli remis 3-3 z Łodzi po spotkaniu z Widzewem i w żadnym wypadku nie chcieli być gorsi od lokalnego rywala i można powiedzieć, że byli dzisiaj lepsi, przynajmniej optycznie. Szczególnie w pierwszej połowie tego żywego i interesującego widowiska, co chwilę stwarzali pod bramką Jacka Bobrowicza pachnące golem sytuację. Wisła zastosowała wariant z zagęszczoną obroną i sporadycznymi atakami. Strzelał Zbigniew Świętek. Kiedy zaraz po zmianie stron nieprzepisowo został zatrzymany Andrzej Sermak, sędzia spotkania Krzysztof Perek ukarał Mariusza Myślewskiego czerwoną kartką i Wiślacy odtąd grali w dziesiątkę, wydawało się, że nic nie uchroni podopiecznych Kazimierza Kmiecika od utraty bramek. Tak się jednak nie stało. Żadne, ani proste, ani skomplikowane, ani przeprowadzane skrzydłami, ani środkiem akcje Hutnika nie zostały uwieńczone bramką. Hutnik przegrał u siebie z Wisłą 0-1.
Wizyta lidera polskiej ekstraklasy Lecha Poznań w Lublinie wzbudziła dość duże zainteresowanie. 5000 widzów oglądało dość ciekawe widowisko. Motor grający w białych kostiumach przyjął warunki podyktowane przez poznaniaków, a więc twardą walkę na całej długości boiska. Bramka pierwsza padła bardzo szybko. W 5. minucie rzut wolny wykonywał jak zwykle Leszek Pisz. Piękna centra na pole karne, główka Jacka Bąka, poprzeczka i piłka powędrowała do siatki Sidorczuka. Wyrównanie padło w 55 minucie, celowa akcja Jerzego Podbożnego, cudowny strzał w lewe okienko i 1-1. A później trwała niesamowicie zażarta walka. Lech atakował, Motor się bronił, ale groźnie kontratakował. Remis 1-1 nie krzywdzi żadnej z drużyn, a poziom zawodów zadowolił wszystkich sympatyków futbolu.
Spotkanie Zagłębia Sosnowiec z chorzowskim Ruchem było typowym derbowym meczem, w którym ambicja bierze górę nad umiejętnościami. Pierwsze minuty wykorzystali gospodarze, siejąc spore zamieszanie pod bramką Piotra Lecha. Później było już znacznie gorzej. Chorzowianie zrewanżowali się w 10. minucie akcją zainicjowaną przez Mieczysława Szewczyka, a zakończoną efektowną główką Mirosława Jaworskiego. Dobitka Mizi była już niecelna. Krótko przed przerwą szansę na zdobycie bramki miał niezwykle ruchliwy i zawsze groźny filigranowy Adam Kucz, jednak nie dał rady aż 3 obrońcom. Po przerwie w 61 minucie Ireneusz Krupa sfaulował przed polem karnym Mirosława Nikodema. Sędzia Marek Herian podyktował rzut wolny z odległości 20 metrów, który skutecznie egzekwował specjalista od takich sytuacji Mieczysław Szewczyk, zdobywając pierwszego gola dla Chorzowian. Całe spotkanie przypominało piłkarskie szachy. Obie drużyny nie potrafiły stworzyć sytuacji do zdobycia bramki. Chwała zawodnikom za realizację założeń przedmeczowych, grę wzmocnioną defensywą, ale zbyt wolne konstruowanie akcji i zdobywanie pola przy pomocy 10 podań pozwalało przeciwnikowi zorganizować skuteczną obronę. Pierwszy gol z rzutu wolnego, drugi w 89 minucie również. Faulowany Jacek Bednarz dokładnie przekazał piłkę Markowi Wleciałowskiemu. Ruch Chorzów pokonał Zagłębie w Sosnowcu 2-0.
Olimpia Poznań Widzew Łódź. Mecz bez emocji dla 3000 widowni. Łodzianie grający w czerwonych strojach w 6. minucie stworzyli niebezpieczną sytuację pod bramką Olimpii. Dopiero udana interwencja Rafała Molewskiego, który ubiegł Marka Koniarka, zażegnała niebezpieczeństwo. W 11 minucie szansę na strzelenie bramki mieli poznaniacy, ale piłkę po strzale Jerzego Brzęczka obronił bramkarz Piotr Wojdyga. Piłkarze Olimpii w pierwszej połowie mieli przewagę, stworzyli więcej sytuacji do zdobycia bramki. W 30 minucie po akcji prawą stroną poprowadzonej przez Sławomira Najtkowskiego była szansa na prowadzenie dla Olimpii, ale piłka po strzale głową w wykonaniu Jerzego Brzęczka przeleciała nad poprzeczką. W rewanżu łodzianie mogli zdobyć gola, najpierw po akcji Marka Koniarka, a później po strzale Leszka Kosowskiego. Na szczęście z dużym wyczuciem bronił dzisiaj Grzegorz Stęcer. Tuż przed zakończeniem pierwszej połowy jeszcze Maciej Kukuła próbował strzałem głową zaskoczyć Piotra Wojdygę. W drugiej połowie obie drużyny stworzyły tylko dwie sytuacje bramkowe. Najpierw Widzew miał szansę na zdobycie gola, ale Marek Koniarek, który znalazł się sam na sam z Grzegorzem Stęclem, spudłował. Podobnie zresztą jak minutę przed zakończeniem tego meczu Grzegorz Mielcarski, który próbował strzałem głową zaskoczyć bramkarza Piotra Wojdygę. W Poznaniu bezbramkowy remis.
Roundup of the European football goals, and no better place than to continue than the Bernabeu Stadium in the capital city of Spain for a big game for Real Madrid, who still lead the Spanish First Division. Real in their famous white shirts against Valencia. 2 games left, 4 points, and they're the champions of Spain in 1992. Well, Valencia was never going to be easy opposition for the big club from Madrid. But Real approached this game with the typical discipline, and will be hoping to repeat the performance of their last home match when they beat Atletico Madrid by 3-2 in one of the most exciting Madrid derbies for many years. That virtually killed off the hopes of their arch rivals across the cityway from the Estadio de Calderón. And with Barcelona winning the European Cup, the Real fans now demanding that their side, the All Whites, win the championship. Valencia really looking to end the season on a high. We're certainly coming here to spoil the party. And it was Valencia who had a surprising amount of the early play here. Certainly Ricardo Rocha, the 29-year-old, the Ricardo Rocha who came from Sao Paulo, not to be confused with the other Ricardo Rocha from Paris Saint-Germain. Real took the lead then with a brilliant goal after 41 minutes. Michel scored it, a rare one with his left foot, and Valencia were really rocked by that excellent effort 4 minutes from the break. Virtually assured now of a UEFA Cup place next season. Valencia have had a great year, but they were a goal behind after 41 minutes. Into the second half, and Hierro desperately unlucky with that. Michel's pass. And Real going in search of a second, because Valencia dangerous on the counter. Great chance that for Gomez Fernando, the 25-year-old. Francisco Boyo, the experienced 34-year-old Real goalkeeper, had enough. Real on their way now, and a second. Michel to Hierro, goal number 20 of the season. Speculation that Emilio Butragueño, number 7 on the near side, was offside. It does look like the Barcelona fans particularly had a case, but the goal stood, and it was a second for Real, and a 20th of the season for Hierro. Remarkable record, really, when you consider he's been playing as sweeper. Now Real really putting on the pressure. They knew that goals could well count in this Spanish championship. A big advantage to the team, knowing that they only need a point next week in the event of Real slipping up. Claims for the penalty, and it was given. Llorente fouling quick, and the goal being scored by Fernandez Roberto. 68 minutes gone, and a muted Bernabeu Stadium as Fernandez Roberto, the experienced 29-year-old from Valencia, pulls one back. Well, an inspired substitution, and Alfonso was to have an incredible last 20 minutes. Chance after chance he was to get clean through here, and being denied by Jose Manuel Sempre. All the chances seem to come his way. and Real continue to press forward. Once again, Sempere denying the substitute from Real. Big claims for penalty there. Really not much chance of it being given even on a weekend of controversial decisions, as Valencia are constantly pushed back. Llorente forcing Sempere into the save. And Real bombarding the Valencia goal in search of a third goal that would be so significant. The substitute, Alonso, who came on for Luis Enrique with 22 minutes to go, had an incredible last 25 minutes. And for Real Madrid, they know that they've got to go into the final week of the season needing to win to secure the championship. Amazing, really, when you consider that they set a new Spanish record for an unbeaten start to the season with 11 straight wins. With a final whistle, they know now one more win, and simply they had to win to maintain a challenge against Deportivo. 2 matches left for Atletico Madrid. Albacete at home, and this tricky match against Deportivo, and real drama on what was to be a soggy and muddy affair, and a typically end-of-season hard game for the favourites. Abel fouls Villa, a controversial penalty, but a chance for Deportivo after 19 minutes. Atletico without Schuster, Juanito and Tony now find themselves a goal behind, 19 minutes gone, and Dukic sends Resino Albel the wrong way and Deportivo into the lead. For Atletico, it's been a very interesting season. They've been superb and desperately disappointing in the space of really weeks, and they're secured now of finishing third, irrelevant of the other matches, but it could be even better. A win simply a must against Deportivo. Fine goalkeeping from Abel, and Atletico are put under constant pressure. Now into the second half, and one of the goals of the week from the Portuguese captain Paulo Futre. Donato's precise ball was brilliant, but Futre's finish, quite simply outstanding. He latched onto that, controlled it with one foot, in the same movement, finished it off. 55 minutes gone in appalling conditions, and Atletico Madrid bounced back thanks to the Portuguese captain Paulo Futre, who's been outstanding this season. Offside against Kuntlavsky. Jose Ramon was adjudged to be offside, and that's one of the better decisions in Spain this weekend. Both sides desperately going for the victory, and I think Resino Abel made slightly more of that, but a booking nevertheless to the substitute Sabat, who came on for Juan Carlos Aguilera. Maybe looking at the replay, the yellow card was right, but certainly it was a game that was to deteriorate, and Futre picking up a booking that was to later prove very expensive. Futre booked, Ularde booked. One of the talking points of the whole weekend was later in this game when Futre, who played his heart out, was adjudged here to be offside. Now clearly he felt he was on, but his reaction, well, Latin and not required, and having had the yellow card he knew he was off, and the red followed, and the Portuguese captain leaves the field in disgrace, and with it the knowledge that Atletico Madrid will finish third in this year's next weekend. They're the result. It's the Belgium Cup semi-final second leg between Ghent and Antwerp. Antwerp in the blue and red colours were of course responsible for knocking off Anderlecht at the top of the Belgium First Division, which eventually gave Bruges the title. Well, the first leg finished 1-1, and Antwerp were hoping to get off to a flying start in the second leg, knowing that this was their big chance of getting into Europe next season. Quarter of an hour gone, and it was a corner that led to the only goal of the game. Floated in by Jaklovlich and headed home by Alex Sereminski, the 31-year-old, getting the vital header and the only goal of the cup tie after 13 minutes to give Antwerp the lead against Ghent. Ghent, who season fell apart when they lost in the UEFA Cup to Ajax, the eventual winners, were determined to get themselves through to the final. But it was Antwerp who finished the season in fine style, who had much the best opportunities and were very unlucky not to have scored a second through ex-Tottenham midfield Belgium international Nico Klaassen. Ghent really weren't in the picture, and real controversy and a red card for Fatbad Tavura, sent off for fouling Wim Kikans. And if Ghent's problems weren't bad enough then, they knew that they were out of the Belgium Cup. Mechelen against between Switzerland and the rest of the world. And a spectacular entrance from French actor Alain Delon, who brought the match ball. And this a prelude to the game that we've just seen between FC Sion and St. Gall. Charity match organised traditionally in Switzerland between the champions and a select international team. There were hopes that Diego Maradona was going to come and be present, but he wasn't allowed to play. But even so, some really top-class stars in action to take on this Swiss select side. Eric Bugano in goal, the 40-year-old with 64 caps, former Servette and Lausanne. And the world side, you'll see some very familiar faces and some outstanding players. Zico, obviously the one to watch, number 10. It's Brazilian Johnny Rep. Kroll, Girest, and Michel Hidalgo, the French coach from the World Cup side of 1982 that reached the semi-finals. So it's Switzerland against a World 11 in Sion. 200,000 Swiss francs raised for two charities, leukemia and for the children of the Chernobyl disaster. And really a spectacular atmosphere and a spectacular setting for some of the greats of world soccer to do battle against some of the greats of Swiss soccer in Sion. A real party atmosphere, and the match kicking off some 2 hours before the big one. For Sion supporters, a chance for them to see for the first time their side that secured the Swiss Championship last weekend. And there is Michel Hidalgo, 10 years after he led France to the semi-finals of the World Cup. And remember, they were defeated in such controversial fashion on penalties. The famous Schumacher match. And there's Zico. He really is an outstanding player to watch, and loves to be a part of the action. And Zico, one of the greats for Brazil, and he had a marvellous World Cup in 1982. The rest of the world side packed with quality. A real pleasure. Gires from France, of course, played a big part in the side that won the European Championships in 1984. Guedes to Zico, and again Zico, lovely bit of skill, and again Zico. Oh, tremendous from Zico, and the Brazilian puts the international select 11 in front. 7 minutes gone, and a great goal. Eric Guedes found him. Now 30 yards out. Really, this is Brazilian magic at its best. Plays a little 1-2, and then shows all the footballing skills of a truly great player. Weaves his way inside the penalty area and beats Burkner to make it 1-0 to the select 11. And really, when you see players like Jean-Pierre Zappa and also René Botter on court, it was a great goal. 7 minutes gone, and the crowd here in Sion, a real buzz with that type of effort. Gires for France. Oh, great header. Once again, Zico always part of it. And that was a super header. The Swiss side being cheered on by a crowd who get into the Mexican wave routine, something that caught on the '86 World Cup in Mexico. It has been very popular with sports fans ever since. And a great drive coming in from Schneider. And some real stars here for the Swiss football fans to enjoy and to really pay tribute to, because some big names from many different countries on view. Eric Guedes from Belgium, of course, winning 82 caps. He'd be the most capped of the players on view. But the likes of Gires, who won nearly 50 caps for France, and Zico, 73 caps for Brazil, and Johnny Rep, Jan Neyskens, going back to the '74 World Cup. What a tournament he had when Holland reached the final. And Neyskens was very much part of that famous final where Germany won 2-1. Here the Swiss coming forward again. And the cross comes in the end from René Pierre Quentin from Sion himself. 34 times wore the Swiss jersey. A big favourite, Quentin here. One of the big stars of Sion football. And he'll have been a proud man to have seen Sion win that championship. Something that the supporters here have been after for many years. The World 11 through Hansi Müller. Coming forward. Müller again. Beautiful skill to Zico. And the flick in. And in the end, the shot was a poor one. Zico, though, probably the star attraction, apart from Maradona, on the world stage. From the old-timers, a really popular player in his day. And he graced the world stage with so many fine goals and spectacular efforts as well. A free kick to the Swiss side. Joko Pista will probably take this one. 40-year-olds from Bien, Servette, Grasshoppers and Lausanne. And of course a big favourite as he drives that one straight into the arms of Giovanni Galli. And the World 11 will continue to break here. Only the one goal we've had so far, but it's been good stuff. Alain Giresse from France, certainly he graced the world footballing stage with some outstanding performances in the French side of 82, but more importantly of 84. He was very much in the European Championship side that Michel Platini managed, captained to victory in those European Championships in Paris. And of course, some excellent performances in the 82 World Cup, particularly in that semi-final against Germany where the French lost. This is Schneider out to the left-hand side to Rene Boderton. Schneider calling for it again, and he might get it. Certainly he might fancy hitting one here. He's made himself room. In the end it comes out, and a substitute for the Swiss, Marcel Cornioli, coming on, number 14, ex-Grasshoppers, represented Switzerland 5 times. Gerets for the Select 15, Select 11. Giresse, lovely little ball, Zico. Just moments there for those who remember the 82 World Cup. Giresse and Zico, France and Brazil, two teams that gave us so many great memories 10 years ago. Sulza. Very patient build-up here from the ex-Swiss national 11. But this is the chance. And the goal for Switzerland, scored by Schneider. He took it well. And 39-year-old Marc Schneider, who played all his professional football for one club, Servette. Won 16. Really, this is what football's all about, to see the greats in an atmosphere of real carnival. Zico, when he pulled up there, and that clearly hurt. Just a little twitch for Zico, and a free kick to the Select 11. It's been a great first half. Zico's goal, without doubt, the highlight. And he was just caught there. Only a slight tweak from Gabe Chopoussin. And the half-time whistle goes here. In this charity match being played in Sion over the weekend for the children of the Chernobyl disaster, and also for the leukemia research. And I'm pleased to report 200,000 Swiss francs raised on a sparkling day for Sion. Crown the champions. And there once again we see Michel Hidalgo from France, who guided France to the semi-finals of the World Cup 10 years ago. The World 11 gracing Switzerland, including Eric Gerets, Alain Giresse from France, but above all Zico, whose contribution in those first 45 minutes really must have pleased everybody, those who remember him and those who are seeing him for the first time. He really is an entertainer and an outstanding player. And there he is again, and he gets a second. And Zico from Brazil, he's a natural entertainer. And that's the Zico of old, a volley from just inside the penalty area. And Zico, to the roar of the crowd, 11 minutes into the second half, puts the selected World 11 2-1 in front. with a special goal. Now the pace really getting to the gentleman, and that's a penalty surely. And the big question will be who will take this. And Sony looks to be the one, and he is, and it's 3-1. Giancarlo Angasoni. Antonioni from Italy gets the goal and gives them a 3-1 lead. Now the Swiss will be looking to get back into the match. It's being played in such a good spirit. Uncertain really there's going to be more goals. And indeed we get one. This time from Kurimula. 67 minutes gone. And number 20, Kurimula, taking advantage of Schneider's cross. Remember, he got the first goal. And Kurimula makes it 3-2. Lovely cross, beautifully weighted from Mark Schneider. And Kurimula with the accurate header. And it's 3-2 now to the selected World 11. Special scenes here for really football fans throughout the world to enjoy this. Oh, and that's a beauty from Hansi Müller. Well, spectacular goals we've seen around the world, but the German Hansi Müller's produced one here. A quality volley from 25 yards that flew in. 4-2. And the German Hansi Müller produces a really special goal. Well, now the tiring legs of many of these players being shown, but the World 11 still determined to entertain. Zico. Oh, Antonioni! Antonioni makes it 5-2. And Giancarlo Antonioni gets his second of the afternoon. Similar sort of position to where Müller was. And a great finish. 5-2. And the Swiss crowd rather silent. But their team have certainly played a part. As the World 11 continue to press forward looking for a sixth. And Camacho gets one. Antonio Camacho from Spain rounds off a great afternoon. 67 times capped for Spain and won 6 Spanish titles with Real Madrid. 4 in the 70s, and the last one was 1986. He'll be looking forward to 37th birthday in just a week's time. Switzerland, though, determined to get something back and trying hard to pull one back. And Schneider, oh, took a deflection and it's in, and it's 6-3. And Mark Schneider gets his second of the game. I'm certain he'll be claiming it and won't be putting the World 11 defender. I think it came off in the end, Gallego. Well, Gallego won't be claiming it.
The day a point behind Real Madrid. They have to win this game against Athletic Bilbao. Strong support, 100,000 in the crowd to support them. Team. So Barcelona looking for a quick goal to try and ease the pressure on them. Stoichkov going to the ground. Really fired up for this game. Scorer of 15 goals this season as Barcelona pursued competitions on two fronts. They've already got the European Championship. Now they want to have the Spanish League as well, as the shot comes in from a man who actually missed the Wembley occasion through suspension. Barcelona have been cracking in the goals recently. In fact, 8 times this season they've scored 4 or more goals in a league match. How they could do with a performance like that on this occasion. Laudrup with that shot over the bar. Athletic Bilbao in 13th position in the league. Just honour to play for in this game, and there's danger here. Baquero really should have done better. Goalkeeper had advanced, but still there was a good opening. Definitely onside, beaten the offside trap had Baquero, but then couldn't quite supply the finish that was needed. Rare venture forward for Bilbao. Dangerous position. And the shot from Garitano going into the side netting. Still waiting for the opening goal. Goicoechea does well down the right, gets it across. Stoichkov. Oh yes, 37 minutes gone. Barcelona take the lead through Stoichkov. Guardiola to Laudrup. Another good ball forward. Appeals for a penalty as Amor hit the deck. Laudrup's beautifully weighted ball. And Kike doing well, in fact, to get his hands to it, to take it away from him. News of both games was filtering to the respective fans thanks to transistor radios. 1 goal lead, certainly not enough for Barcelona. And here they go forward again through Stoichkov, looking for a second. Laudrup's there, it comes off Larrazabal. Stoichkov with a header. It's in. That's the second goal for Barcelona. 50 minutes gone, and now they've got the cushion that they needed. And Hristo Stoichkov scores his 17th goal of the season. It was quite a strange goal. The interception by Larrazabal. The ball, though, going high into the sky, and Stoichkov coming in with top of the table with a 1-point lead, playing in the blue shirts. Unfamiliar strip for them. Tenerife in the white shirts in 15th place. And Real Madrid getting off to a brilliant start. Hierro after 8 minutes. And Real Madrid believing they've got something to celebrate. At one point in the season they had an 8-point lead at the top from Barcelona. That's been whittled down to just 1 now. And they've got an inferior goal difference, so they have to win this game to be certain of winning the Spanish League. But their away form is not good. They've lost 6 games already this season away from home. And of the last 23 matches, they've only taken 26 points. As Tenerife showing that there's certainly no respect to reputation, getting in a few chances of their own. Danger once again as the Real Madrid defence just left standing as Kike had the chance. And a blow for Tenerife as Agustin, a former Real goalkeeper, has to go off injured. He'll be replaced by Manolo. 25 minutes gone. Still Real leading by 1-0. Philippe getting dumped on the floor as the free kick comes in from Hagi. And after 28 minutes, Real Madrid are 2 goals in front and surely coasting to the Spanish Championship after such a brilliant start against Tenerife. A lovely free kick by Hagi off the crossbar, and the substitute goalkeeper helpless. Tenerife, though, coming forward. And Kike, after 36 minutes, reduces the deficit. Tenerife 1, Real Madrid 2. Still a lot to play for in this game. Solo effort, supreme skill, kept on his feet, taking on one man, then another, then getting in the shot. And Boyo, although diving full length, couldn't prevent the ball going in the net. And now we'll see whether Real Madrid have got the stomach for the fight. Jitters really in the Real Madrid team over the last few weeks as their lead has been whistled away. Coming forward again, looking for a third goal, and very close to getting it as it comes out again to Mia. Good save, still danger. Hadji gets it across. Real Madrid looking for a third goal that would surely wrap it up, and the offside flag has gone up, and the effort from Mia won't stand. Sustained pressure that from Real Madrid. A 3-1 lead would really be very useful to them now. As it is, it's still just that slender 1-goal advantage they hold over Tenerife. Rocha looking quite ferocious as he was pulling on Cheno's shirt. And then getting in another challenge almost immediately. More like wrestling. That shows the tension in the Real Madrid side as Hadji again goes forward. Gets it across Butragueño. You'd normally bet your house that Butragueño would score in that position. Tenerife again coming forward. Boyo bundled into the back of the net. See this effort once again. Goalkeeper has the ball and then bundled in by the substitute Pierluigi Carabino. Well, the leg's taken away there, and Villarroya is being sent off. So Real Madrid down now to 10 men. Butragueño has his shot saved. So Real Madrid holding a 1-goal advantage. They're leading 2-1, but they've only got 10 men on the field. See whether Tenerife now can make the most of the situation. About 13 minutes left. What is allowed to go a long way. Oh, surely it's an own goal from Rocha. Philippe was there as well. But what on earth was the Real Madrid defense thinking of? 2-2. And the Spanish league now could be won by Barcelona the way that things are going. Sanchez tries to get it back to his keeper. It's a wild effort. It's an open goal if he can get there. He can. Pierluigi Carabino, the substitute, has put Tenerife in the lead by 3-2. 2 goals in a minute, and both down to defensive lapses by Real Madrid. And news of that is beginning to filter through to Barcelona. They've heard that Tenerife have taken the lead, and that's why the fans are celebrating already. Time running out in the Barcelona game. This match having started. This cup final being played at Bruges, and Wim Kiekens scoring for Antwerp. 3 minutes so from the end, Mechelen getting the equaliser. Zlatko Rambasic. That meant that the game went into extra time, and it was Mechelen who went into the lead. And a lovely, delightful goal from René Eichelkamp. 3 minutes into the extra period, and look how this ball was curled round. Goalkeeper absolutely helpless. But into the second period of extra time now, and a mistake by Proudhon, the goalkeeper, Alex Czerniawczynski. 5 minutes from the end, equalising to take it into penalties. The score had reached 9-8 when the goalkeeper, Ratko Svilar, made it 9-8 to Antwerp, and then saved that shot from Cloisters, securing victory for Antwerp 9-8 on penalties. And that's the first time that Antwerp, the town, has celebrated something of this kind for 13 years. Congratulations to them. So that's the situation in Belgium. Bruges, of course, the champions. Antwerp in the Cup Winners' Cup. Anderlecht, Standard Liège and Mechelen will go in.